Imagine growing up knowing only half of your story. I was raised primarily by my maternal family. My mother was a single parent and had my maternal grandparents to help with the care of me and my siblings. The first 10 years of my life was spent in a small rural community of St. Peter in Ruston, Louisiana. Every Sunday, my great grandmother's house overflowed with cousins, aunts, and uncles, stories being told, wisdom being passed down, love in every meal she prepared. But on my father's side, silence. I have only the information that's on my birth certificate. No stories, no pictures, no connections. And that missing piece has followed me my entire life. As an adoption social worker, I saw firsthand what it meant for a child to not know where they come from. I worked with kids who had no baby pictures, no knowledge of their birth family. When possible, I started life books for them, sometimes piecing together their story from whatever scraps I could find, pictures in a magazine to represent a family, or a picture of a hospital where they were born. Now I saw the pain of not knowing. I also saw the healing that comes from discovering even the smallest piece of information about your past. Now I have 3 children and 6 grandchildren, and I don't want them to inherit that void that I experienced. I want them to know both sides of their family, to understand where they come from so they can stand firm in who they are. Roots and Routes held 2 virtual and in person events. During the initial interest meeting, there were 15 participants in attendance. They shared incredible stories about their ancestors. It was amazing to see them discovering connections they never knew existed and feeling a sense of belonging. This event shed light on their past attempts exploring their family history and was truly empowering. Many expressed that they could imagine a future where traveling could indeed be a way to heal and grow. A trivia session reinforced key takeaways with MyHeritage DNA kits awarded as prizes. On the second event, we presented a Genealogy 101 webinar hosted by the California African American Genealogy Society. 15 participants were thrilled to learn new techniques and tools to trace their ancestry. They were introduced to a valuable resource, the Family Search Center, operated by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Family Search Center. Both events laid the foundation for deeper ancestral exploration and future visits to the Family Search Center. For Black Americans, our past is often fragmented. Slavery, migration, and missing records have left many of us without a clear link to our ancestors. Our ancestors were more than just names on a census or whispered memories. They built, they sacrificed, they dreamed, and their legacy lives in us. History is not just something we read about, it's something we experience. Traveling to historical sites, whether it's an old plantation in Louisiana, the streets of Harlem, or the shores of Ghana, has the power to transform us. I believe that for black parents and families, travel is more than just leisure, it's a form of healing. When we walk the same roads our ancestors walked, when we touch the land they toiled on, when we hear their stories, whether where they actually happen, something shifts in us. We carry their strength forward. And despite the barriers to travel that many black families have faced, there's still a hunger to connect, to know our roots, to reclaim our history. That's where Roots and Routes comes in. We don't stop at research. We travel, we connect, we bring history to life. Imagine a world where every black child knows their family story, where black parents and families pass down history the way they pass down recipes, where travel isn't a privilege, but a pathway to connection and growth. We're not just finding names in a database, we're rebuilding our family trees one branch at a time. Roots and Routes is here to make genealogy and heritage travel accessible. Whether through sponsorships, community partnerships, or scholarships, we plan on breaking barriers so more families can experience the power of knowing their story. And this is where you come in. If you believe in preserving our history, join our workshops. If you have a passion for travel and connection, volunteer to chaperone one of our heritage trips. If you want to support the next generation, help fund a scholarship for young historians. Every story we uncover brings us one step closer to healing. Every journey we take strengthens the bond between past, present, and future. This is not just my mission, this is our story, and it's time we reclaim it.